What if I told you that a single 5-second mistake during your next oil change could be a death sentence for your engine? A simple oversight that could lead to catastrophic failure and a repair bill in the thousands. It sounds dramatic, but it happens every single day. Welcome back to Fix and Cruise, the channel where we empower you to take control of your car's maintenance, save money, and keep your ride cruising smoothly for years to come. An oil change is the most fundamental DIY car maintenance task. It's the lifeblood of your engine. But because it seems so simple, it's incredibly easy to get complacent and make critical errors. Today, we're counting down the 5 most devastating oil change mistakes that can wreck your engine. And you'll want to stick around for number 1, because it's a silent killer that causes countless engine failures, and most drivers never even see it coming. Before we dive in, if you're ready to become a smarter car owner, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future guides. Let's get under the hood. Number 5. Overfilling the engine. Coming in at number 5 is a mistake born from good intentions. Overfilling the engine with oil. You might think, a little extra can't hurt, right? Better to have more than not enough? That logic is dangerously wrong. When you overfill your engine, the oil level in the pan rises so high that the spinning crankshaft, which rotates thousands of times per minute, slaps against it. This doesn't just create drag, it violently churns the oil, whipping air into it and turning it into a frothy, bubbly mess. Think of it like a milkshake instead of a smooth liquid. Here's the problem. Foamy oil cannot lubricate. The oil pump tries to circulate this airy foam, but it can't maintain pressure. Critical engine components like bearings, camshafts, and pistons get starved of proper lubrication. This leads to increased friction, overheating, and premature severe wear. You can also blow out seals and gaskets from the increased crankcase pressure. The fix? It's simple. Patience. Add oil slowly, about 3/4 of the recommended amount first. Then, add a little at a time, checking the dipstick between each pour. Let the oil settle for a minute before taking a reading. Your goal is to be right at or just below the full line, never above it. Number 4. Draining cold oil. At number 4, we have a common shortcut that leaves the worst stuff behind. Draining the oil when the engine is cold. It might seem safer to work on a cold engine, and while that's true for some jobs, it's the wrong move for an oil change. Over time, your engine oil collects contaminants, tiny metal particles, soot, and sludge. When the oil is warm, its viscosity is lower, meaning it's thinner and flows freely. More importantly, those harmful contaminants are suspended and mixed throughout the warm, circulating oil. When you drain it warm, you pull almost all of that gunk out with it. But when the oil is cold, it's thick, like molasses. It clings to engine parts, and all that heavy sludge and metal debris settles at the bottom of the oil pan. If you drain it cold, the thick oil drains incredibly slowly, and a significant amount of that settled, abrasive sludge gets left behind to contaminate your fresh new oil immediately. The fix. Before you even grab a wrench, start your car and let it run for 3 to 5 minutes. You don't need it scorching hot. Just warm enough to get the oil circulating and thin it out. This ensures a fast, complete drain that removes the maximum amount of contaminants, leaving your engine truly clean for the new oil. Number 3. Using the wrong oil filter. Mistake number 3 is a budget-minded blunder that can starve your engine. Using the wrong or a low-quality oil filter. Not all filters are created equal. You might see a wall of them at the auto parts store, and it's tempting to just grab the cheapest one that looks like it fits. This is a huge risk. A poor quality filter can have several problems. It might have an incorrect thread pitch, leading to a poor seal and leaks. It might use cheap filter media that either clogs up too quickly, restricting oil flow, or doesn't filter out particles effectively, letting debris circulate through your engine. Worst of all is a faulty anti-drainback valve. This is a small rubber flap inside the filter that's supposed to keep oil in the upper parts of the engine when the car is off. A cheap or faulty valve lets all the oil drain back into the pan. This means that every time you start your car, the engine runs without oil pressure for a few critical seconds. A dry start, causing significant wear over time. The fix. Your engine is a multi-thousand-dollar piece of machinery. Don't skimp on a $10 part. Always use your owner's manual or a reliable online parts catalog to find the exact part number for your vehicle. Stick to reputable, well-known brands that meet or exceed your car's OEM specifications. Paying a few extra dollars for a quality filter is the cheapest engine insurance you can buy. Number 2. Over-tightening the drain plug. Our runner-up for the most destructive mistake is something that happens in a split second of over-enthusiasm. Over-tightening the drain plug. The tighter is better mindset has no place here. Your oil pan is typically made of thin steel or, increasingly, soft aluminum. The drain plug and the threads in the pan are not designed to be cranked on with the force of a gorilla. When you over-tighten it, you can easily strip the threads right out of the oil pan. A stripped pan means the plug will no longer seal, leading to a constant messy leak. Or worse, the plug might feel tight, but the threads are so damaged, they fail later, causing the plug to fall out while you're driving, dumping all your oil on the road and seizing your engine in minutes. Fixing a stripped oil pan isn't a simple bolt replacement. It often requires rethreading the hole with a special kit, or in the worst-case scenario, replacing the entire oil pan. A repair that can easily cost hundreds, if not over $1,000. The fix. Snug is enough. The seal is created by the crush washer, not by sheer force. Tighten the plug by hand until it stops, then use a wrench for another quarter to half turn, just enough to feel it become snug. The absolute best way is to use a torque wrench and tighten it to the exact specification listed in your vehicle's service manual. Number 1. The double gasket. And now, the number 1 most catastrophic, yet completely invisible oil change mistake: the double gasket. This is the one that has claimed countless engines. When you remove the old oil filter, a thin black rubber O-ring or gasket is supposed to come off with it. But sometimes, especially if it wasn't lubricated properly last time, that old gasket sticks to the engine block's mounting surface. It's dark under there, covered in oil, and the black gasket blends in perfectly. If you don't specifically look for it, you'll never notice it. You'll grab your new, pre-lubricated filter, which already has its own new gasket, and screw it right on top of the old one. Now you have 2 gaskets stacked on top of each other. Metal on rubber, on rubber, on metal. This creates an incredibly weak and uneven seal. It might seem tight, but once the engine starts and oil pressure builds to 40, 50, or even 60 psi, that seal will fail catastrophically. Oil will gush out, not drip. You can lose your entire supply of engine oil in under a minute, often before your oil pressure light even gives you a chance to react. The result? A seized, destroyed engine. The fix. This one is non-negotiable. Every single time you remove an oil filter, take a clean rag and wipe the mounting surface on the engine block completely clean. This does 2 things. It ensures a perfect sealing surface, and it forces you to visually confirm that the old gasket is gone. Always check the old filter in your hand to make sure its gasket is still on it. This one simple habit will save you from an absolute automotive nightmare. So there you have it. 5 simple mistakes with devastating consequences. Avoiding the double gasket, using the right torque, choosing a quality filter, warming your engine, and filling to the correct level are the keys to a successful and safe oil change. And here's a quick bonus tip from Fix and Cruise. consider upgrading to a magnetic drain plug. For just a few dollars, these plugs have a powerful magnet at the tip that catches and holds on to any microscopic metal particles floating in your oil, particles too small for the filter to catch. At your next oil change, you can simply wipe them off. It's an extra layer of defense that keeps your engine's internals cleaner and healthier for the long haul. Doing your own maintenance is incredibly rewarding. You save money, you learn about your vehicle, and you gain the confidence that the job was done right. If this guide helped you out, give us a thumbs up and share it with a friend. What are your own must-do oil change tips? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching Fix and Cruise. Now get out there and take care of your ride.